Right. Good afternoon. I'm your Vice President of Merchandising at Regal. Of course, you already know that just like our company name, our brand is known for their classic sophistication and upscale quality in women's apparel and accessories. Well, let's change that, shall we? Let's alter our image so that the fashion world knows that Regal has sophistication suitable for women and for men. With the upcoming menswear clothes and accessories line we've been working with. Before we talk about the product though, our company has to build up to it with some channel and distribution strategies that don't overlap with the marketing strategy we want to put in place in order to increase more exposure to the target audience that we want. So, a channel strategy aims to provide the best and most efficient way to expose a company's products or services, products for us, to potential customers or our target audience that we want. Our company has already shown the world how amazing we are in women's apparel and accessories, like I said before, and now it's our time to unleash our skills in menswear. There are two different channel strategies that we could go for: direct sales or indirect sales. Direct sales allows us to create a relationship with our customers since we are directly selling to them. But indirect sales requires our brand to sell to a third party, which costs us more money to distribute our brand and get it to our customers. And overall, it's just not a healthy way to establish a relationship. So we are already using direct sales currently with our stores located in high traffic metropolitan areas, in upscale department stores, and even online e-commerce way. Um, we should continue to use direct sales because they keep us connected to our already loyal customers. Male customers would be attracted towards the connections as well, since our female customers are our main bases. They would be attracted so much that when they buy enough from our store, eventually the company starts to recognize the buyers as well. An example would be purchasing often from, let's say, a Louis Vuitton store, and eventually Louis Vuitton starts sending promotional emails to the loyal customer that has established their relationship with the Louis Vuitton brand. Connections build loyalty, which is great to have in the fashion world, or just business world in general, marketing techniques. This leads me to explain how our direct sales channel strategy will help us in our channels of distribution, or how we physically get our products to our customers. There's a 1-tier distribution and a 2-tier distribution. Of course, we mainly use the 1-tier distribution, which is just directly shipping the product to the customer or giving them directly in store from a sales associate. But there's also promotional channels we have to consider when using the 1-tier distribution that we've chosen. This consideration is just a general thought, but it's very important because it answers the question: how will we promote or market our new menswear line without it getting in the way of what we want and what we don't want? How do we market this menswear clothes line without it getting in the way of women's apparel? We need to maintain a balance between both so that we can rule the fashion world. Regal. What we want is to draw in 25 to 34-year-olds who spend more money on high quality products than the 16 to 24-year-olds who do buy a lot of products, but not as high quality or at the prices like our prestige company. Of course, this doesn't mean we need to discriminate against the minor demographics that aren't in our behavioral patterns we're aiming for. It just means that we need to focus on the segment that means the most to us, which is the segmentation of the demographic between ages 25 to 34-year-olds. Let's go back to how we will promote, since we now have our market segment. First off, technology is a very modern part of society. Therefore, we must have some way to present our prestige line to our audience, but we also don't want to seem too open like those cheaper brands or cheaper prices sold at like stores like Forever 21. Regal is a sophisticated brand with a niche, but also is open to everyone. Everyone. Internet ads aren't classy enough, but commercials are. Versace has very dramatic ads that are always talked about when shown on TV, like in a movie style shooting. But other menswear lines like Gucci or Louis Vuitton stick to their niche segments to provide income since they do have a higher price range than Regal. Nevertheless, having eye-catching commercials to put on YouTube would be a great start since even the young adult generation goes on YouTube at least twice a day, and we are a much better match for this audience than Gucci or Louis Vuitton since we have more of an affordable price range than a Gucci or Louis Vuitton, 1,000, 2,000. We're a little below that, but of course, sophisticated, high quality branding, we're up there. We're up there. These commercials can also be outsourced outside of YouTube for television commercials to implement increasing our customers' product exposure, another building block on the way to creating the perfect marketing strategy with all the channels of distribution. Another way to distribute our new menswear line could be to hold a mini fashion show to show off our whole menswear line of products with a preview of upcoming women's products we have in the works. This would draw in critics. This would draw in critics and everyone who loves big social media events, women and men alike. By hosting one fashion show, dozens of people would create our own ads by just posting about us on their social media channels, not just men. Of course, we should avoid cutting discounts to anyone who isn't well known or enough to make a big impact. Like, let's say Beyonce has a show, we could discount her like an outfit, but Beyonce is like, she's high quality, so she might not mind paying such a high price for something. But also, we should just not cut discounts with people, common ordinary people who don't have a high enough social media or promotional status to help us in the long run. We should also avoid any trouble at the fashion show that could wreak havoc on Regal, but that won't be a problem since Regal is only for the best no matter who you are. And that wraps up my presentation. It was so nice to meet you.